Hello and welcome to the next video in my kitchen series, and today we're going to be talking about food cupboards and pantries and how to get them organised, and I'm going to be sharing with you my favourite storage items that I use in my own pantry to up that level of organisation. Before we start talking storage, the best idea is to get everything out of your food cupboards. We want to start afresh, we want to see what you've got, we want to get things in some kind of order before we actually work out what we need to buy, if anything. So start pulling everything out. We always keep the workspace that we're using nice and neat, so start with a clear table or a clear worktop, and when you bring and as you bring those food items out, put them in nice neat lines in a category. Now this might shock you, cupboards can be a bit of a TARDIS, so when you pull them out it might take up a lot more space than you think. And remember, right now we are only concentrating on food, not other items in the kitchen. So you've laid things out, they're in your categories. Now we want to go through every item and just check that use by date. Use by, sell by, best before. Now everybody looks at different items in their kitchen and thinks, well, I'd keep this a bit longer. That's total personal choice. That's up to you. But more often than not, you do find a little pile has built up of things that you probably think you wouldn't use anymore. Keep those aside, and later on we can sort out recycling the bottles or containers or packaging that they've come in. That's really important too. So your food is out and categorised. The items that are out of date are to the side too. You've given your cupboards a really good clean, and now we're going to sort out where things should live. Where's the location that everything should go? Things you want to think about here might be, you might want snacks and treats up high out of reach. Your breakfast items, you might want to keep those all together, create a little breakfast area and make those nice and easy to access for your children. The items that you use most of all and go to day, maybe you want to keep those in the most easy to access cupboard. And any spares, have you got loads of spares? Maybe you want to designate a specific area just for the items that you've got spare. So before you start adding things to that shopping list, you go to your spares area first. We all have a few spares, and you double check to see if you've got them before you add it to your shopping list. Once everything's in the right location in your kitchen, in the right food cupboard, in the right space, then we can start talking about what storage we're going to add in to enhance the organisation even more. My first little storage gem are my bamboo steps. It means that I can see everything at the back just as easily as the items at the front, and I think it works perfectly on my shelf. The next item I love is my little shelf. It's such a simple idea, but it means that because I've got quite a high shelf, I wasn't utilising any of the space on top, so I add my little shelf in and I can fit items underneath and on top. This little storage container is fantastic if you've got lots of packets that would otherwise fall over, or even if, say, you've opened a packet of rice and you've got a little peg on it, but little bits will spill anyway. This contains the spillages, so it works really well. I'm a huge fan of these storage containers. I don't put everything in a plastic storage container, but I love these because not only are they BPA free, they've got a fantastic seal on top. Now I much prefer these to, say, a glass Kilner jar. I think that they're lighter. I think that they store better because they stack, and they're also square, so you're not wasting any space. And I feel like they're slightly more hygienic because you can take all the parts of the lid, the suction lid, and you can put them straight in the dishwasher or in a bowl of soapy water, and they clean up really well. On these storage containers, I am a huge fan of these labels. We will put the link below for all of these items, but these labels, it's a small company, they're called Name It Labels, and they basically make your labels to fit whatever storage container you have. So I wanted to make sure that I had small ones for these that were nice and visible, and I think that these look absolutely fantastic. In fact, I'm also using these labels in a larger size on containers in my shed, on giant boxes. They can go anywhere around your house. I absolutely love them. I've used this little basket as a snack basket. There are so many different baskets out there on the market. A lot of people prefer to use plastic ones because they're cleanable, they're wipeable, but I think this little basket works fantastically just to contain all of my little snacks neatly. My pantry doesn't have a cupboard, but it does have a curtain, so it's kept nice and dark in there. So I'm really happy just using normal bowls, these beautiful ones I got from Portugal, for my vegetables that live in the front of my pantry. So I can get them really easily, but they're not exposed to the sunlight, so hopefully they'll last that little bit longer. Remember, keep your storage simple. Don't add everything. You know, you don't need all of those quirky, gimmicky products out there. Your cupboards will store things naturally in an organised fashion, but it's down to you to keep that up. So add those few little bits in that you need. Don't forget to measure spaces before you order. And I hope you have enjoyed learning about the storage items that I use in my pantry. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the other videos in my kitchen series.